Hello students, let us continue with the chapter tissues. Here we will be discussing first the different types of animal tissues. Animal tissues are basically divided into four: epithelial tissues, connective tissue, muscular tissue and the nervous tissue. Epithelial tissues are further divided into squamous epithelium, columnar epithelium, cuboidal epithelium and glandular epithelium. The squamous epithelium is further subdivided into simple squamous and stratified squamous epithelium. The columnar epithelium has only one subdivision, that is ciliated columnar epithelium. Next, the connective tissue has many subdivisions, that is the bone, blood, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, areolar and adipose tissue. The muscular tissue is divided into three, that is the voluntary muscles, involuntary muscles and the cardiac muscles. The nervous tissue does not have any subdivisions. Let us start off with the general description of epithelial tissues. Epithelial tissues form the outermost covering in an animal body and is known as epithelium. It not only covers the outer covering but is also the covering for internal organs and body cavities. It is a continuous layer of cells that are compactly arranged without intercellular space and very little cementing material. The most important function is it regulates the interaction between the environment and the body and between the body parts. Whatever the epithelium may be, it is separated from the underlying tissue by an extracellular fibrous basement membrane. Now let us start off with squamous epithelium. Squamous epithelium, as I told you, is subdivided into simple squamous and stratified squamous. Simple squamous epithelium has thin, flat, delicate cells. They are selectively permeable, so their main function is transportation. It is found in the lining of the mouth and lining of the esophagus. The stratified squamous epithelium, example is skin. It is made of many layers of cells. It is made of many layers of cells because skin is the outermost covering and undergoes a lot of wear and tear. So, the cells have to be immediately replaced. This wear and tear happens almost every day. Next is the columnar epithelium. The columnar epithelium, as the name suggests, are pillar-like cells. Their main function is absorption and secretion. They are found in the inner lining of the intestine. Some of the columnar cells have a hair-like structure called cilia. This is especially found in the respiratory tract. The cilia help to push the mucus forward. Next is the cuboidal epithelium. The cuboidal epithelium, as the name suggests, are cube-shaped cells, and their main function is to provide support. They are found in the inner lining of the kidney tubules. Some of the epithelial cells function as glands. The epithelium folds inward and forms a multicellular gland. And these glands, they produce secretions. So the main function is secretion. Example is salivary glands, which produce saliva. Thus, we have seen the various subdivisions of epithelial tissues. Next is the connective tissue. The connective tissue connects the different organs in our body, and it is made of two components, that is the matrix and the cells. The matrix may be fluid, jelly-like, dense or rigid, and the cells are embedded in the matrix. Now let us start off with blood. Blood is the only fluid, liquid connective tissue. The matrix is a fluid called plasma, which contains proteins, amino acids, salts and hormones. It also helps in the transport of carbon dioxide. It is a straw-colored liquid. Suspended in the plasma are the cells, that is the RBC, WBC and the platelets. The RBC is otherwise known as erythrocytes. They have a spherical shape and they contain the pigment hemoglobin, which is red in color and is also known as the respiratory pigment. WBC does not have a definite shape. It provides immunity to our body. The different types of WBCs are monocyte, lymphocyte, eosinophil, basophil and neutrophil. Platelets help in the clotting of blood. Now, what are the functions of blood? Blood helps to transport the gases, that is carbon dioxide and oxygen. It also helps to transport the digested food to all the cells, transportation of waste and also distribution of hormones in our body. Next is the bone. Bone is a hard connective tissue. Its functions are, it provides support to the body, it gives shape to the body because it forms the structural framework, it protects the internal organs and it anchors the muscles which help in movement. Not only that, it helps us to stay erect or stand erect. The matrix of the bone is hard, and embedded in this hard matrix are the cells called osteocytes. The matrix is made of calcium and phosphorus. Next, cartilage. Cartilage, the matrix is dense and the cells are widely placed, and these cells are called chondrocytes. The matrix is made of proteins and sugar. The function of cartilage is it smoothens bone surfaces at joints. Not only that, it is found in the bridge of the nose and the pinna of the ear, also in the trachea and the larynx. Next is the ligaments. Ligaments, they connect two bones. They have very little matrix. They have considerable strength, but they are very elastic. Tendons, they connect bones with muscles. They have great strength, but the flexibility or elasticity is less. Next is the areolar tissue. The areolar tissue is found between the skin and the muscles. It is also found around blood vessels, nerves, and in the bone marrow. It forms the packing material of internal organs. It also supports the internal organs and it helps in the repair of tissues. Lastly, the adipose tissue. The adipose tissue is found below the skin and between internal organs. It is made of fat cells, that is adipocytes, which contain fat globules. Its function is to store fat. Therefore, it acts as an insulator, thus gives warmth to the body. Thus, we have come to the end of today's session. Thank you.